Show me your news.
Rachel, show me your news.
Sorry.
You're welcome, audience. Show us your news, Rachel.
My face is so red right now. Oh my god. So, for people who are a fan of more of the horror games, or should I just say jump scare games, there's probably no one that hasn't heard of the Five Nights at Freddy franchise. And now everyone else will hear about it that hasn't, whoever lives under a rock, because now it's going to Hollywood. And they're gonna make a movie, by the looks of things.
Rob, we're gonna suck.
You know what? It probably is. Because before today, I didn't know that it was going to be produced by Roy Lee of Vertigo Entertainment, and they made stuff like Roll Night, The Ring, and The Grudge. And The Ring, if it's going to look like that, just so much lost opportunity. The main fun I like with the game, I'll never play the game, but I will happily watch the game, is guessing what the background was to the story and why all this is happening and the kids and such. And if they're just going to give that away in a movie, I think the people that played the game won't like it that much, but people that don't know of the game will be like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wouldn't mind watching the movie. I want to see exactly what they try to do with it, whether they're going to make it actually kind of passable to watch, or whether it's just going to flop like some kind of dead fish.
Mm.
Here's my problem with it, and that is that, like, Five Nights works and is scary because of the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's why watching somebody play Five Nights at Freddy's and playing Five Nights at Freddy's are two entirely different monsters.
Oh yeah.
Because like I can watch somebody play those games till the cows come home. I cannot play them. I will have a heart attack. I will
Same.
actually. Ben is my witness.
Yep.
I will die.
I have heart attacks when I'm watching people play the game. I don't even want to know what would happen if I actually tried to play it myself.
It's so stressful. It's the most stressful video game I've ever played in my life.
Oh, jeez.
Never played it, but I don't even get jump scared from watching it. So
It's
I
not
want to
really
see you play that game.
It just gets really stressful is the problem, and that's kind of what makes it so scary. The jump scares, like I'm very sensitive to jump scares because of childhood trauma. That is not really trauma, but childhood trauma. And
Childhood bullshit.
I don't think this is going to work in a movie setting. It's either not going to work at all because, you know, it loses the stress factor and all that, or it's not going to work because the animatronics are going to look fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they could make them look kind of lifelike, I guess, but then that would also detract from what it looks like in the actual gameplay.
Well, like, do you know the story behind why he made the games?
Yes.
Let me tell for anybody that doesn't know.
I think there are a lot of people out there who don't know that he originally did Christian games.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yes, that.
He started out doing Christian games and then went on to make his own games, and all of his own games got panned. People said they had great gameplay, but the graphics looked creepy because they looked like creepy animatronics. And this made him very sad. He almost quit making games, and then he realized, wait, I can work with this. And then he made Five Nights at Freddy's, where the characters are supposed to look like creepy animatronics. So he worked with his skills and his what he was good at.
Yeah, he worked with
and
strengths.
It did very well. So the reason that they're so creepy is because they're meant to look sort of run down and creepy, and that's not hard with animatronics because I don't know if you've ever been to a Chuck E. Cheese, but yeah, and they're like the pictures of the older ones.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh man, those are terrifying.
Fun fact, we had nothing like a Chuck E. Cheese here.
Lucky
Nothing.
you.
Yeah.
So I have no prior experience to animatronics like that.
I would need to find a post that I read at one point for you that was just a bunch of pictures of old Chuck E. Cheese, and then there was another place that Chuck E. Cheese technically owned, because I don't know if any of you know this, but Chuck E. Cheese has a very distinct connection to video games because Nolan Bushnell founded Chuck E. Cheese. And if you don't know who Nolan Bushnell is, he made Atari. He's the guy who started Atari.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he left Atari to go run Chuck E. Cheese.
So it's all full circle.
Again, playing to your strengths there, buddy.
So
But-
Ben, we like movies. We follow Hollywood. When Oscar season rolls around, it's something that we get into. I mean, video game movies are one thing, but what do you make of this franchise in particular?
I think they have to be very careful with it if they make a movie out of it. I think if they went kind of gimmicky and did like a full POV style movie, I think that could work. Because I don't know if you guys have ever seen Wreck. It could be something like that. As far as Rachel was concerned with like the whole, oh, they're just going to tell all the backstory stuff. I feel like, I mean, yeah, they'd have to tell plenty of stuff, but I feel like they if they work with the developer closely, which I think they should, I don't know, it could be like a whole another set of canon clues to figure out.
That could be pretty fun if they maybe made it into like a 4D experience with, you know, you have those effects where like they rush wind or air, past your your legs and stuff, and just attacking your senses a little bit whilst you're trying to watch the movie. I think that would work pretty well. And 3D, that definitely bound to use some 3D and people jumping out at you. The guys are going to jump out at you in 3D. That is for certain.
That's a given.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the quotes here from writers and all that says, "We're looking forward to working with Scott to make an insane, terrifying, and weirdly adorable movie."
I take it all back.
How can this be adorable?
Weirdly adorable. They're probably talking about. They're probably going to incorporate the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 versions, because those are made to look cuter, which actually makes them scarier. And
Balloon Boy.
And Chica has that figure then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I would assume that might be what they're referencing, or they're going to do an overhaul to all the animatronics. And
what if they just continued it after the Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and then just sort of like have the flashbacks to these guys that were being the security guards back in 1, 2, and 3.
Possible. I think you got to get Scott Cawthon as phone guy. I think for this movie to work, you got to have that at least.
Yeah.
Oh God, are we gonna see the guy go into the suit and get squashed and have his blood just drip out everywhere?
Oh, sure.
Here's the question, though. What if, like, and Ben was saying a POV, I've never actually seen a movie like that, but you mentioned a name of one?
Wreck. To be brief, it's about a news reporter and her cameraman doing like a nightly news bit of like, here's what your local fire station is like. And then they get to go out on a call with them. And the building that they go to inspect gets like roped off by like hazmat people because something's inside. And it's all just from the camera.
But it's not like shaky cam.
Not like, I mean, if they're running or something, then sure.
Oh,
but
yeah.
no, it's like I mean, the guy's a cameraman. He's good at holding it.
So it's not Cloverfield.
No,
You can't tell what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
it's not Queasy Cam.
Yeah. I feel like something like that could work. And especially since like the games are built around camera and looking at security cameras and something like that, that would probably work pretty well. A movie like this does not need that big of a budget.
It basically
make
all
it-
go into animatronics.
Yeah, basically. And they could have like original Jurassic Park fucking level animatronics that don't look realistic at all. Because that's the point. They're not supposed to look like real monsters. They're animatronics. So, I don't know.
I also wouldn't expect this movie very soon. Video game movies in particular go through this, what seems like a kind of development hell in Hollywood in particular. And yeah, they're just starting to announce the deal that Warner Brothers has the rights, but it's not like they're into pre-production already. Like, it's going to take some time, and things could fall apart. Casting could change. I mean, you look at the Assassin's Creed movie. That was, announced how long ago? And yeah, maybe it's out holiday next year, but I mean, that's gotten pushed back plenty of times. That could change. So,
But think of it this way, though. Stuff like the Assassin's Creed movie and Prince of Persia and stuff like that, those are just like, oh, those are existing franchises, and we think we can make a movie out of them because they're popular and they'd make money. Five Nights it's popular right now, and we have to get on this fucking bandwagon immediately,
well, they better.
or it's gonna fall through.
No, I think it's a very good point, but does Hollywood follow that, or does money just not come through for producing and all that? So it's an odd business, that Hollywood.
Quick thing. I know something that would completely ruin the movie every time. Saying that the animatronics have been possessed by the devil. Just don't do that,
I kinda
Hollywood.
hope they do that at that point. I want that. But
Security guard, I know what you're thinking.
they need to have a scene where the security guard's like, if it lands butter side down, then the devil's here. I've never seen that movie. I've seen that.
That movie is terrible.
I've seen only that scene, and that is all I need to see from that movie.
So then, guys, intern, Peter, want to watch the movie when it comes out?
Yeah, we have a theater to do so, I mean, we'll see it. Sure.
We'll be in your
Awesome.
closet.
Get Markiplier in casting.
Yes!
I've seen a lot of people saying that he needs to be in that movie if they make it. And you know,
Freddy's guy.
I could
I
see
kind-
him as just like, I'm taking my kids to the party.
yeah, just like a bag,
Yeah.
just like not like casting
Just
him in a central part.
Cameo.
Just show up, don't have him even look into the camera. Real brief.
He does dancing. Oh no, he could be one of the people that dies. Sorry, Markiplier, I love you and everything, but wouldn't you just love to do that? Joe, Ben, do you guys want to see the movie?
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll hate it. I'll watch it though.
At least you're not playing the movie. Yeah, though I think the one pitfall it could have is that if they give too much backstory for people who are like, Mom and Pop, I don't know what this Five Nights at Freddy's, but I want to scare, and so they have to give all the backstory, and I think that's where you might run into a problem. And Hollywood would
My grandparents going to see this movie now. And that.
Hollywood would certainly want to get as many people in as possible, so that's an issue. I mean, yeah, if you take a screenwriting class, like, you know all kinds of hell that goes on with movie scripts, so.
So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a movie. I want to watch it. I'll make Peter watch it. And if you guys are around in Michigan too, then I'll make you guys watch it.
Show you new!